I'm Angel. I'm an esthetician here at Visage and makeup artist. And this is Sam, and we're going to do a little color matching and makeup for her today. A little quick mini makeover.
Yay!
I'm going to start by removing her makeup a little bit with our SR1. Our SR1 cleanser is great for dissolving makeup on contact. It's for sensitivity, so it's not going to irritate your eyes at all when you use it. It's perfectly safe. There's no fragrance or dyes in it. Go ahead and close your eyes for me. Thank you. Well, normally at home you would use water to go ahead and remove this cleanser, but since we're just focusing on her eye makeup right now, I'm just going to use my little cloth to wipe it clean really good.
Now, is that something you'd want to leave on, or do you want to wash it off?
You want to wash it off.
Okay.
Okay, Sam, look up for me. Okay, I'm going to prep her skin for her makeup with the Sensual Skin Primer. Primer is really important underneath your foundation because it's going to help smooth out any little imperfections you might have in your skin, making your foundation go on smoother and easier. This one has a great little pump. You can just push it and the product comes up to the top and you can just swipe it right off, giving you just the amount you need. I'm going to start off with a little concealer on Sam, just under her eyes, just to brighten them up a little bit. I'm going to use one just a shade lighter than her skin, and again, this is the Kevyn Aucoin. The Kevyn Aucoin foundation and concealers is what he was really known for. His concealers and foundations go on with really a nice coverage without feeling heavy or like you're wearing a lot of makeup.
Love Kevyn Aucoin.
And I'm just going to use a little brush and you can see how far it goes. It goes a really long ways.
Oh, wow.
And I like to get up here in this corner. It really helps open the eye and brighten it up. And I'm going to come down here just a little bit for a highlight. And I'm going to go ahead, she's got a little spot right there. We're going to just conceal that up and cover it up, and then we'll blend this all in with her foundation.
Look at that coverage. It looks great.
Doesn't it look great?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Sam, do you like a more full coverage or do you like a lighter weight?
I kind of like lighter weight.
Lighter weight? So for an everyday look, we're going to grab, I'm sorry,
You're fine.
the Etherealist foundation. This is still has really great foundation coverage, but not quite as heavy, not as full coverage. If you've got things you're wanting to cover up, such as a lot of hyperpigmentation, you really want to use a Sensual Skin Enhancer.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to take one pump of this. I'm going to use my fingers to distribute it. I'm going to start on her cheeks. And on her head a little bit down her nose.
Good. There's just some water.
When you apply foundation this way and you go to blend it in, it's going to give you a more even distribution.
Okay.
It's a Himalaya massage.
Beautiful.
So this is a great foundation brush.
I love that brush. Yes.
It goes on great, really helps your foundation blend perfectly. And I go all the way up into the eyes. You can just see how flawless already it's making her skin look.
And we do sell the brushes here.
Yes, we do. It's really important when you're applying makeup to have good tools to use.
Hey. How are you? Good.
And to make sure you blend all the way down into your neck for a seamless flow.
Beautiful. Yeah, and it doesn't look like it's caked on at all.
And she doesn't look like she's wearing a lot of makeup. And we have really good coverage, even with the lighter weight one,
Yeah.
with the Kevin Aquan foundation. Does it feel heavy?
No, not at all.
Sorry,
Oh,
excuse me.
sorry.
So these are our sculpting powders. Sculpting and contouring, we've heard a lot more about it lately because of the Kardashians. They're known for it. But it's been around in makeup for a long time. So when you're contouring using a darker color, you want to put it on areas that you want to bring in, not stand out. So on Sam, right here, go ahead and, one easy way to do this, go like this for me. So you can see right where that is, and that's gonna help us bring that in a little bit, and then in a minute, we're gonna highlight that bone right on top of it. So I kinda like to do this when you think about the 80s blush, right there and the coming in. That's how you wanna contour. And I always contour. She does not have a big nose.
I
But-
contour mine.
I contour mine. We're just gonna define her nose a little bit with a little contouring on the side, and then again, I'll highlight right down the middle. And what's great about these is it's a powder, it's easy to work with. Sometimes those creams can get stuck in little creases you don't want them to get stuck in.
Right. Yeah, that looks fabulous. You can see the contour.
Now I'm gonna highlight a little bit.
Oh, is that the one? Yeah, that's fine.
Do you know any particular?
So right here, I can feel her cheekbone, so I'm gonna go right on top of that with that highlighter. And she's got a little brush hair on her, sorry about that.
No.
And again, it's just enough. It just makes her cheekbones pop a little bit.
Yeah.
We're gonna go right down the middle. We're gonna do her chin a little bit. We're gonna go right over those brows a little bit too. Okay, the next thing I wanna do is focus on her eyebrows. Eyebrows frame our face, so they're really important to not forget.
You're welcome.
So I'm gonna go in here and just go right on top, fill in just a little bit, but also define her brow, going over the top with this pencil. It's very lightweight, so it doesn't look like they're drawn on. I'm just gonna fill in a little bit.
Now this is the precision brow pencil, right?
This is, and on the
Yes.
other end, it's got a little spoolie, which makes it great for blending that pencil you just put on right in
Beautiful.
and shaping and grooming your brow. So we didn't do a lot on her. She doesn't need a lot, but you can see the difference from over here to over here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna do the same thing over on this side. Now, if she was up in my spa room, I would take these and trim them just a little bit, just so they're more groomed for her, and just do a very, very little waxing. She doesn't need much at all, just to finish her look off a little bit.
So when you do waxes, you're doing shaping as well.
Yes.
Perfect.
So sometimes brows can just get a little long, and it makes them hard to maintain.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of doing a brow comb over, we're going to trim them up a little bit, just so they're easier and more groomed.
Okay.
The colors with Kevin Aquan are highly pigmented, so you don't need a lot, which is great. So you don't have to go back and forth. You just need one quick brush, and I'm going to go right over her cheekbone just to highlight it a little bit, and it goes on very easily, and that's really all you need.
That's great.
And so it lasts a long time, and you don't have to spend a lot of time worrying about it. And this brush is great for that because of the angle. It perfectly just goes along with your cheekbone to give it a perfect application. Okay, these are some fun colors. This is the Kevin Aquan Nude Pop.
My favorite.
So it's got a little bit of shimmer in some of these. So we're gonna have a little fun with them.
All right.
You ready? Ready or not? Here I come. So I'm gonna start with the neutral color on her base and use it all the way. Go ahead and close your eyes for me. Put it all the way up.
I like that color.
Yeah, it's really pretty with her skin tone.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to take this real light color and I'm going to put it right under her brow to highlight. It's really going to make her eyes open up and pop. And I'm going to re-emphasize that little bit of concealer I put there earlier.
Nice.
She has a nice pretty lid and a nice pretty green eyes. So I'm gonna go back into her crease line right here and really define that for her. What color are we gonna use? We're gonna use a little purple.
All right.
It's gonna really go good with the color of your eyes. Okay, go ahead and close for me. And this brush is great for that because of the way it's angled and shaped and coned. So it can go right in here into this surface and just go back and forth over that crease. Then I'm gonna bring it up right from here a little bit in that corner. I'm also gonna go just a little bit darker in that corner just to add a little drama. I'm gonna come back in just a minute and blend this all together with my blending brush.
Gotta have a blending brush.
Blending is really important with makeup, otherwise it looks like a paint by number.
Yeah. And you never want to blend with the brush that you put the color on, right?
That is correct. You wanna use something that's different and then make sure you clean it afterwards.
Looks beautiful. I like those colors.
now I'm gonna do something really fun with these fun colors we've got. I'm gonna use this pop of little gold right here. I'm gonna put it just right here, just to add some fun drama to her eye. Just gonna give her some shimmer in case she's going out tonight with the girls.
Oh, that's actually really pretty.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah, I like that.
So it's got just enough little glitz. It's not too much, but it's just enough to go over that little bit of color there and add some fun interest. Okay, Sam, go ahead and open up for me and look up to the sky for me. I'm gonna go back with that dark color I used in her corner and go right under her eye a little bit, only halfway, because if you go all the way over, you can close off your eye.
Okay.
Can't do it tomorrow. Are you free anytime next week? No, we actually close
I'm gonna
at
go in a
6.
little bit. She's got a little bit of
We are
fallout
open
right
tomorrow.
there.
We
It
don't have any
happens.
availability for a facial.
It's looking good.
Mm-hmm.
I am happy with it. For
Like
people
yours
that
will
like
be
just a
brown.
little bit more color, we have the Electro Pop too.
Yeah, those are fun.
8 o'clock.
Some of your stuff might be on this table.
Oh. Thank you.
We have an opening at
I'm just gonna
6:15
move
on Monday.
this all over here so I've got it.
It'll be with Angel.
Okay, so this is the Kevin Aquan eye pencil
Yeah, absolutely.
primitif.
Oh,
So this has,
Sounds good.
a sharpened edged, and it's one that you've sharpened down, and then it has a smudger on the other side. So, and this eyeliner goes on effortlessly and smooth. So it's not one of those that's gonna pull and tug at your skin that you've gotta fight with.
almost like it's a liquid.
Almost. Okay, go ahead and close. I pull up a little bit when I do eyeliner so I can get real close to the baseline of her lashes. You don't want to pull too hard. This is a very sensitive area of your skin. Go ahead and open for me.
That's pretty.
So it gives it just a real tight line. Go ahead and look up for me. And I'm going to come right back underneath, really tight, where I did that purple as well.
Beautiful.
Okay, and look up for me. And I'm going to go back in just to give her help with a little bit of a smoky look under and smudge that out, smooth it out for her.
I love that.
And you can use it on top for the same thing to create a more smoky look. You can create a thicker line on top, smudge it out, and it's going to give you a real smoky look.
Neat. I like that. I'm gonna have to buy that.
Do you see how easy it went on?
Yeah,
I
but
love
so
it.
much easier to do a smoky eye with that.
Yeah. Okay. So I always line my lips. If you don't line your lips, you're going to end up with lips that are running. And when I do a lip liner, I also fill in the lip because it's going to help your lipstick stay on longer, especially if you're going out for an evening and having cocktails or eating dinner.
Yeah. It's a pretty color.
It's pretty. Sam has a real natural Cupid bow lip, so I emphasize that on her just a little bit. Okay, this is the matte lipstick that she picked out, the color that she prefers. This matte lipstick is not drying. It's gonna go on. Now it's not a stain, but it's gonna stay on pretty good, and it's not gonna dry your lips out.
It doesn't matter to me. I don't mind sitting here waiting when I have face in. But if they just can't do it,
And I'm gonna go in just with a little bit of gloss on top of that, just to give it a little kiss of fun. So when I use my gloss, I just do a little dot, 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 and blend together. Okay, you're good. And it just gives you a little bit of shine and makes that perfect little Cupid bow stand out that much better.
Beautiful.
All right,
Love it.
what do you think?
Take a look. Let your hair down.
Oh my gosh, that does look good.
You like it?
Yes.
Good.
Need 2 hands for this.
Awesome. It looks beautiful. Thank you, Angel.
You're welcome.
Come see her. Oh, and tell them about our special that we're having.
We're having a special right now with our Kevin Aquan line, this fabulous makeup line that I love. When you come in and spend $75 on makeup, you're gonna get a free application of makeup. If you
And a
have
free
a night
gift.
out, it's definitely worth it.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you.